I've done this show for a long time. I've done a show for a long time, and I've never started a show like this. I've never had, let me clarify, I've never had to start a show like this. Never. I need to tell you, the mayor's office has contacted me. They contacted me about 10 minutes ago. Many of you probably know this already. Typically, the mayor's office contacts me to beg me to stop making fun of him. But not today. Today, it's serious. You know what today is? Today, we're all Austinites. Today, we are all humans. The mayor's office has, and I asked pretty clearly and said, would you like to record a message coming from you? And they said, Jeff, we're right in the middle of pure chaos. You could be a great citizen today if you would help us out. We don't have time to record anything. Things are on fire outside of City Hall. Jeff, today we need you. I said, okay. Today we're going to put jokes aside, politics aside, me calling you maggots aside, things like that, all of it's aside. And so they just said, Jeff, please, you're from here, talk to the citizens. I said, I'll do it. Tomorrow, maybe not, but today I will, because I've seen it as well. So here's a serious message. A lot of you, I don't know if you feel this way, I do right now. Brandon is sitting across from me, and he can attest to this, that I'm not even able to sit in a chair because I can't feel my hands and I can't feel my feet.
It's
Brandon,
disturbing.
Is that true?
It's disturbing. It's hard to look at.
I'm like a gummy.
I'm a little worried for you.
I'm like a gummy, but I'm here.
You are here.
I can't feel my hands and I can't feel my feet because I, like many of you, I hope it doesn't hit you. If so, I can tell you this right now. Before long, now here's the good news, citizens. Before long, you'll start to get the feeling back in your hands and feet. It does come back. The Eclipse illness is real. It is painful. But I'm here. And I'm here because we're going to deliver a message. The message is this, citizens. Please stop looting. Please stop burning cars. Please stop turning cars over. Please stop setting fire to the dumpsters. Please, citizens, stop the destruction. You know what? Nothing is worth hurting your friends and neighbors, no matter how sick you may feel. I know it's real. I know there's rage. You're out of control. The mayor's office has said, Jeff, please tell the citizens, stop setting stuff on fire. We've been through a life-changing event. You're flustered. Naturally, you're flustered. I was near Zilker Park earlier today. I could see it. There was nudity. There were fires already and more nudity. For some reason, I've yet to figure out why people were naked. But citizens, you're out of your minds. You don't know where to turn with your rage. It's been that way for several hours. Setting things on fire is not the answer. The Eclipse rage will pass. The mayor's office said there's a number, an 800 number that I will give out shortly. You can contact the 800 number to get rid of the rage. Citizens, stop hurting each other. I'm getting feeling back in my hands now. Are I not, Brandon? Can you see?
I see it.
Yeah, thank you.
I see it.
Thank you for that. He's burned stuff, but he heard the message too. Citizen Brandon, stop it.
I stopped it.
He stopped.
Thank you.
He stopped.
I needed that.
You bet. Citizens. We're in it together. All right, well, here we go. On a perfect day to hear from Captain Kirk, guess what? Good luck with this one. William Shatner decided that it was a good day for him to talk about the death and destruction from the Eclipse illness.
Draw here at Indiana University is Captain Kirk himself, as well as a concert from Janelle Monáe following Totality's conclusion. But I did get to sit down with Shatner, and he, in his personal life and professional life, as we all know, is very interested in space exploration, the universe beyond Earth, and he really spoke to kind of how alluring and magnetic this eclipse is going to be. Here's some of our conversation.
For some reason, this eclipse has caught the imagination of the nation. I mean, it's huge when you think about it. We've only, in the last, 100 years, have a scientific explanation of what an eclipse is. But prior to that, can you imagine what people were thinking? It's the heavens are breaking, it's ominous sounds, we're all going to die. And now we realize it's not as dire as that, but it's more magical. I mean, celestial bodies are placing themselves in between other celestial bodies. And at this precise moment, this enormous universe is located right here in Bloomington, Indiana.
And so this is expected to be an emotional, unifying experience. As
No, it's Austin, Texas, Captain. Has he experienced the rage? Huh. Okay, well then CNN reporters decide to go live to Kerrville, where apparently, not to hurt your feelings, citizens of Austin, but the citizens of Kerrville are handling this far better than the citizens of Austin.
The small town of Kerrville, Texas, has one of the biggest gatherings of Eclipse watchers we are covering today. You're looking at a live image right now. We're expecting to see the beginning of the partial solar eclipse there very soon. CNN's Rosa Flores is there. Rosa, the weather has been a concern for stargazers there. It looks like you will be able to see quite a bit, though.
You know what, Boris? The mayor of this city told us that she had looked through her crystal ball and that the weather was going to be amazing, and I think she has delivered. I don't know if you and Brianna have any questions for me about your future, but I think this is a pretty good crystal ball, given the fact that there was supposed to be thunderstorms today, and just look around me, the sun is out. The partial eclipse has started in Kerrville, Texas, in the heart of the Texas Hill Country, and we're starting to experience this. Now, I want to bring in some guests. They're here from Wales. This is Ian and his father. Now, this is not your first eclipse.
No, it's
Why
not.
Kerrville?
This seemed to be where the weather might be the best, and obviously the forecast recently might not have suggested it, but
here we are.
the wall is there.
Now, I'm hoping that we can take a look to share with our audience what you're able to look right now. We're going to use our eclipse glasses that fit international standards, and I can tell you, Boris and Brianna, that it is an amazing image. I can see the sun completely. Ian, what is your reaction to this?
It's incredible to see. I wasn't sure we'd see anything today at all, and you can see a little bit coming off now. About 3 o'clock. This
that looks like the moon. That looks like the moon going into the sun.
A little bit, right? Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
This is it.
Ian, thank you. Boris, Brianna, back to you, but I'm serious about those questions. If you want to email me, text me, you know where I work.
What is a flight from Wales going to set you back? So let's just assume they spent about $1,800, maybe $2,000 each way to go to Kerrville. So the mayor of Kerrville has a crystal ball. Apparently, the symptoms of the eclipse illness mimic rabies. That's all I'm gathering, is that maybe in Kerrville area, they get it differently. I know in Austin, one of the things the city health department has said is that it's fairly typical. What I've suffered so far, Brandon, have you noticed that I've suffered this loss of feelings in the hands and feet?
We've all suffered.
Okay.
Yeah, we've all
suffered. That update. In Austin, I don't know about Kerrville. Again, it sounds like rabies in Kerrville, but in Austin, not the Welshmen being hit with this, the pasty white guys drinking Guinness, but in Austin, we get hit with the loss of feeling in hands and feet, but it does go away. You think I'd make this up? Here's a story from the Mirror today. It says eclipse sickness is causing weird feelings, headaches, and insomnia. Yeah, that's my problem. Why have I had the eclipse illness for 30 years? Part of the United States will be plunged into darkness. Yeah, it was. And social media users, of course, have reported, many of you can attest, weird feelings they believe could be down to so-called eclipse sickness. The phenomenon happens when the moon lines up between the Earth and the sun, blocking out the light for a few moments. While the eclipse is only expected to last a few minutes, some people are already reporting. This is before the eclipse happened. This is why the mayor's office has been serious about this. This is why many of you have been burning stuff, stabbing yourself with scissors, whatever you're doing. Stop, citizens, stop. While the eclipse is only expected to last a few minutes, some people are already reporting feeling strange about the unusual event. They're unable to sleep, vomiting. Oh, gosh. Here's one post, been feeling sick for a few days. Feel like it's because of the Mercury retrograde and the upcoming solar eclipse. Does anyone else feel sick these days? Of which thousands and thousands of people have weighed in. Our concern is not the physical problems right now. The real concern from most city officials is the rage. Please, citizens, stop setting stuff on fire.
Jeff Ward, weekdays on 102.7 ESPN.
Hey, when you first hear the deal, you're going to think, there's no way, that can't be true. Yep, it's very true. The offer from Henna Chevrolet is very real, and it's real money, and it's simple. Right now, if you bring in your CarMax offer on your trade-in, Henna Chevrolet will top it by $500. It is that simple, that straightforward. Yes, very true. Henna Chevrolet will top your CarMax offer by $500. Not only is the trade-in by Henna Chevrolet impossible to beat, but you'll appreciate the Henna experience from the very beginning. I know I got a car from Henna. They work like crazy to get me a good deal. Here's the Henna Chevrolet difference. The entire process is informative. It's low pressure. There's no upselling whatsoever. The price does not change a cent. The customer service is gold standard because they've been doing this in Austin for more than 81 years. Get your trade-in to Henna Chevrolet and get top dollar, including them beating the CarMax offer by $500. Shop Henna Chevrolet from the very beginning. Find Henna Chevrolet at HennaChevyAustin.com. That's HennaChevyAustin.com. Henna Chevrolet. Find new roads.